Welcome to our channel, coffee lovers. Picture this. You wake up, the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the air, and that first satisfying sip instantly wakes you up and gets you energized for the day ahead. It's a comforting routine we all know too well, but have you ever stopped to consider what you're pairing your coffee with? What if I told you that some of your favorite food and coffee combinations might actually be secretly harming your health? Surprised? Well, it's true. Today, we're diving into 10 common food pairings with coffee that you should avoid. Some of these might even shock you, but trust me, these combinations could be affecting your digestive system, heart, and overall health in ways you never imagined. So, stick with us until the end, because we'll not only highlight the risks, but also share some simple tips on how to enjoy your coffee without compromising your health. We'll explore the science behind these combinations and why they might not be as harmless as you think. Before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more health and wellness insights. Now, let's jump into the first shocking pairing: coffee and dried fruit. You may think that pairing coffee with dried fruit is a healthy choice. After all, dried fruit is packed with fiber and vitamins. But here's the thing, while it seems harmless, this combination could be causing a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels. Let's break down exactly why this seemingly innocent duo could be secretly sabotaging your health. 1. Coffee with dried fruit, a hidden danger. Let's start with a pairing that might seem harmless at first: coffee and dried fruit. It's a combination many of us gravitate towards, especially when we're looking for a quick, nutritious snack to enjoy with our morning brew. Dried fruit, often touted for its high fiber content and essential vitamins and minerals, seems like a healthy choice. Raisins, apricots, dates, who can resist their sweet, chewy texture alongside that warm, energizing cup of coffee? It feels like a match made in heaven, right? But what if I told you this seemingly innocent combo could be secretly harming your health? While dried fruit does offer some health benefits, it's packed with concentrated sugars. The drying process removes the water from the fruit, but the sugars become more concentrated, which makes it incredibly easy to consume a large amount without realizing it. Now, add coffee to the mix. Coffee is a stimulant that accelerates metabolism and increases digestive activity. The caffeine in your coffee speeds up your digestive system, meaning the sugars from dried fruit get absorbed into your bloodstream at a much faster rate. This rapid sugar absorption causes your blood sugar levels to spike quickly, and that sudden surge of sugar places unnecessary stress on your pancreas. Over time, this stress can contribute to insulin resistance, a significant risk factor for type 2 diabetes. If you're someone who enjoys coffee with dried fruit regularly, you might start noticing a pattern, feeling more fatigued throughout the day, experiencing dizziness, or finding it harder to concentrate. These are all signs that your body is struggling to maintain stable blood sugar levels, which can lead to bigger health issues down the road. But don't worry, there's good news. You don't have to give up your beloved coffee. Instead, consider swapping out dried fruit for healthier snack alternatives that will help stabilize your blood sugar and provide long-lasting energy. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, or cashews are excellent choices because they contain healthy fats, protein, and fiber. These foods won't cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar, and they'll provide steady energy throughout the day. Vegetables like carrot sticks, celery, or cucumber also make great options as they have a low glycemic index and won't cause a sugar surge. If you can't bear to part with dried fruit, don't worry, you don't have to give it up entirely. The key is moderation. You can still enjoy dried fruit, but try to eat it separately from coffee or other high-stimulant beverages. This simple adjustment can make a world of difference, reducing the strain on your pancreas and helping to prevent those blood sugar spikes that could eventually lead to long-term health issues. By making small changes to what you snack on, you can still enjoy your coffee without putting your health at risk. With these small tweaks, your body will thank you in the long run, and you'll feel more balanced and energized throughout your day. And now, let's move on to another seemingly harmless pairing that could be secretly sabotaging your health: coffee and chocolate. You might want to rethink that next indulgence. Stay tuned. 2. Coffee and chocolate, double trouble for your heart. When it comes to coffee, many of us can't resist pairing it with something sweet, like a piece of chocolate. It's a moment of comfort and indulgence, warm coffee and a piece of chocolate, a classic pairing that feels like a reward at the end of a long day. But what if I told you that this seemingly innocent combo could actually be causing some harm to your heart? Yes, coffee and chocolate, two of the world's favorite treats, can be a dangerous mix, especially when consumed regularly. Let's break it down. Coffee is loaded with caffeine, a stimulant that boosts your energy and focus. While it's great for helping you feel awake and alert, caffeine also has the power to increase your heart rate and blood pressure. Now, add chocolate to the mix, especially dark chocolate, which contains a stimulant called theobromine. Theobromine works similarly to caffeine, affecting your heart and nervous system. While it might feel like a perfect boost at first, these two powerful stimulants together can lead to overstimulation of your body. This can cause your heart rate to accelerate, potentially leading to tachycardia, an abnormally fast heartbeat, or even heart palpitations. Alongside these, you might also experience anxiety or feelings of restlessness. If this combination becomes a regular part of your routine, the risks can snowball into more severe heart issues, like arrhythmia, irregular heartbeats, which might require medical attention. But don't panic just yet. This doesn't mean you have to give up your beloved coffee and chocolate. There's a smarter way to enjoy them without putting your heart at risk. One simple solution is to rethink how often you pair them. If you're someone who regularly enjoys coffee with chocolate, consider switching things up. Instead of chocolate, try pairing your coffee with fruits or nuts. These options are not only delicious, but they also provide healthy fats, antioxidants, and fiber, all while helping to keep your heart rate steady. Think about adding berries, apples, or a handful of almonds to your coffee break. You'll get that sweet satisfaction without overloading your heart. But if you absolutely can't imagine drinking coffee without chocolate, here's a healthier alternative: white chocolate. Unlike dark chocolate, white chocolate has little to no theobromine, making it a safer option when paired with your coffee. While it may not give you the same deep, rich flavor, it can still satisfy your sweet tooth without causing the same level of heart-stimulating effects. So, the next time you're about to reach for that coffee and chocolate combo, take a moment to think about your heart. There are plenty of healthier, heart-friendly alternatives that will allow you to continue enjoying your coffee without the risks associated with combining it with chocolate. Trust me, your heart will thank you in the long run, and you'll still be able to indulge in a way that's better for your health. And with that, we've explored yet another coffee pairing that's not as harmless as it seems. Now, let's move on to another combination you may have been enjoying without realizing the risks it poses to your health. 3. Coffee and spicy foods, a recipe for stomach trouble. We've all been there, sipping on a hot cup of coffee while digging into a spicy meal, thinking it's the perfect way to wake up your senses. Both coffee and spicy foods have that energizing quality that can make us feel alive and alert, and the combination often seems harmless. But here's the catch: this pairing could be wreaking havoc on your digestive system in ways you don't even realize. Let's break it down. Coffee, as you probably know, is a powerful stimulant. It boosts metabolism, increases focus, and most notably, stimulates acid production in your stomach. While gastric acid helps break down food, it can also irritate your stomach lining. Now, let's introduce spicy foods into the mix. Spices, especially capsaicin, the active ingredient in chili peppers, are known to trigger additional acid production and cause irritation in your stomach. When you combine these two irritants, the result can be far more than just discomfort. It could lead to gastritis, inflammation of the stomach lining, or even ulcers in more severe cases. You'll likely feel that burning sensation and discomfort, signaling that your stomach is struggling to handle the acidity. But that's not all. Both coffee and spicy foods have been shown to raise blood pressure, which can be particularly troublesome for people with sensitive hearts or high blood pressure. This can cause added strain on your cardiovascular system, making the experience even more unpleasant. So, what can you do to protect your stomach and health while still enjoying both? If you can't resist a spicy meal with your coffee, consider drinking a glass of water or milk right after your meal. Water helps dilute the stomach acids, offering some relief, while milk contains proteins that coat your stomach lining, neutralizing the acidity and soothing the burn. These simple fixes can make a world of difference in reducing discomfort. In addition, it's important to be mindful of how often you indulge in this combination. If coffee and spicy foods are a regular part of your routine, you might want to think about reducing the frequency of these pairings. You could also try experimenting with milder coffee options or less acidic varieties to lessen the impact on your digestive system. Moderation is key when it comes to enjoying your favorite foods and drinks while keeping your stomach and your heart in good shape. By making these small adjustments, you can continue to enjoy both coffee and spicy meals without the uncomfortable aftermath. Your body will thank you for it, and you'll be able to keep enjoying these beloved flavors without the painful consequences. Now that we've tackled the stomach troubles that coffee and spicy foods can cause, let's move on to another common pairing that could be doing more harm than good: coffee and dairy products. 4. Coffee and dairy products, a gut-wrenching combo. For many of us, adding a splash of milk to our coffee is part of the comforting routine that makes the first sip of the day feel like a treat. The smooth, creamy texture and mild flavor can transform a regular cup of coffee into something indulgent and comforting. But if you're one of the many people who suffer from lactose intolerance, this seemingly innocent pairing might be doing more harm than good. You might not even realize it, but your favorite coffee and milk combo could be triggering a range of uncomfortable digestive issues that affect your day-to-day life. Lactose intolerance means your body struggles to break down lactose, the sugar found in milk. When you consume dairy, the lactose passes through your digestive system without being properly absorbed, which can cause bloating, cramps, gas, and even diarrhea. Adding coffee to the mix can make matters worse. Coffee, being acidic by nature, stimulates the production of stomach acid, which can further irritate the stomach lining, exacerbating discomfort. The combination of coffee and dairy creates a vicious cycle of gut distress, making it harder for your body not just to process the coffee, but also the nutrients from your food. But the consequences go beyond just temporary discomfort. This pairing can actually slow down digestion. The fat and proteins in dairy milk slow down the digestive process, and when combined with the caffeine in coffee, it delays the effects of the caffeine. Instead of feeling that usual burst of energy, you might find yourself feeling sluggish as your body works overtime to process both the caffeine and the lactose. This can lead to poor absorption of essential nutrients and leave you feeling fatigued or foggy, a far cry from the energy boost you expected. So, what's the solution if you're a coffee lover but lactose intolerant? The good news is that there are plenty of delicious, lactose-free alternatives that can help you enjoy your morning brew without the digestive distress. Plant-based milk options such as almond, oat, or coconut milk are naturally lactose-free and much gentler on your stomach. These alternatives not only prevent discomfort, but also provide a rich, creamy texture, making them perfect for pairing with your coffee. Plus, many plant-based milks are fortified with vitamins and minerals such as calcium and vitamin D, adding an extra boost to your morning routine. Switching to plant-based milk doesn't mean sacrificing flavor. Whether you enjoy the naturally sweet taste of oat milk, the nutty flavor of almond milk, or the tropical touch of coconut milk, you can still enjoy that creamy coffee experience without the uncomfortable aftermath. In fact, you might even discover a new favorite flavor that enhances your coffee experience. Making this simple change to your coffee routine will not only improve your digestive health, but also help you feel more energized and clear-headed. No more stomach cramps or bloating, just the full, rich flavor of coffee without the discomfort. So next time you brew that cup of coffee, take a moment to think about what you're adding to it. If dairy milk causes you discomfort, switching to plant-based options can make a world of difference. You'll get the energy boost you crave from coffee, but without the digestive issues that come with dairy. By making this switch, you're giving your body the best of both worlds, the comforting experience of coffee and a smooth, digestible treat that won't leave your stomach in knots. Plus, you'll feel better, more energized, and ready to tackle the day. 5. Coffee and fast food, a heart attack waiting to happen. We've all been there, rushing out the door, grabbing a quick coffee to jumpstart the day, and maybe even picking up a fast food meal along the way. It's convenient, right? After all, we live in a fast-paced world, and sometimes the quickest solutions feel like the easiest choices. But what if I told you that this seemingly harmless combination is quietly doing more harm than good to your body? Fast food is loaded with unhealthy fats, excessive sugars, and highly processed ingredients, all of which are incredibly damaging to your cardiovascular health. When combined with coffee, a beverage that accelerates your metabolism, things take a dangerous turn. Here's why. When you eat fast food, your body is forced to process a significant amount of refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and sodium. Coffee, on the other hand, speeds up your metabolism and digestion. This combination causes blood sugar and fat levels to rise rapidly, and this sudden spike puts excessive stress on your pancreas. The sugar surge is hard for your body to keep up with, and the fat gets stored in areas where it shouldn't be, like around your organs and in your bloodstream. Over time, these patterns can lead to serious health conditions, such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. But the risks don't stop there. If this becomes a regular habit, consuming coffee alongside fast food, you're setting yourself up for long-term damage. The combination of high-fat, high-sugar foods with the metabolism-boosting effects of coffee can cause your arteries to become clogged with unhealthy fat. This, in turn, increases the risk of atherosclerosis, the buildup of plaque in the arteries, which can ultimately lead to heart attacks or strokes. So, what can you do to break the cycle? It's time to rethink your habits. Instead of grabbing that greasy burger and fries with your coffee, consider opting for healthier, nutrient-rich alternatives. Fresh vegetables, lean proteins like chicken or fish, and whole grains such as quinoa or brown rice are excellent choices to pair with your coffee. These foods provide your body with the essential nutrients it needs without adding excess sugar or unhealthy fats that could cause metabolic imbalance. The good news is that making these small changes can have a significant impact on how you feel and how your body functions in the long run. By nourishing your body with whole, nutrient-rich foods, you'll not only reduce your risk of chronic diseases, but you'll also boost your overall well-being. So, next time you're thinking about pairing a cup of coffee with a fast food meal, take a moment to reconsider. Your heart, waistline, and future self will thank you for it. Remember, you don't have to make drastic changes overnight. Start small. Replace that fast food breakfast with a smoothie made from fruits, vegetables, and protein-rich ingredients, or choose a hearty salad with lean protein for lunch. These simple adjustments, combined with your coffee, will help keep your body running smoothly without the risk of overloading your system with harmful ingredients. When it comes to keeping your heart healthy, mindfulness is key. So next time you brew that coffee, make a smarter choice about what you pair it with. Trust me, small changes now can lead to huge benefits down the road. Your body deserves it. 6. Coffee and sweet yogurt, a sugar spike. Now, let's talk about another seemingly harmless combo that many people enjoy, coffee and sweetened yogurt. At first glance, this pairing might seem like a healthy choice. After all, yogurt is packed with probiotics, calcium, and nutrients that support your gut health and bones. But when you reach for sweetened yogurt to pair with your morning coffee, you might be unknowingly setting yourself up for a sugar spike that could do more harm than good. Sweetened yogurt, though delicious, often contains a hefty amount of added sugars. These sugars can quickly send your blood sugar levels soaring. Now, combine that with coffee, the stimulant known for increasing blood sugar levels, and you have a recipe for metabolic chaos. Coffee causes the body to release insulin to regulate blood sugar, but when there's an overload of sugar in the system, the insulin becomes less effective over time. This can eventually lead to insulin resistance, a precursor to type 2 diabetes. What happens next is a familiar cycle. You get an initial energy boost, but soon enough, the sugar crash follows, leaving you feeling tired and reaching for more sugar to bring your energy back up. This constant cycle puts stress on your body's ability to manage glucose, and over time, it can contribute to weight gain and the risk of developing chronic health issues. But don't worry, there's a simple fix. Instead of sweetened yogurt, try switching to plain or low-sugar yogurt. Greek yogurt, in particular, is a fantastic option. Not only is it lower in sugar, but it's also packed with protein, which helps keep you feeling full longer and reduces the urge to overeat later on. Plus, Greek yogurt contains probiotics, which are beneficial for gut health and digestion, making it a win-win for your body. Making the switch to healthier yogurt choices can significantly reduce your sugar intake, allowing you to still enjoy the creamy texture and benefits of yogurt without the negative effects. Pair your coffee with nuts or other healthy snacks to help stabilize your blood sugar levels and keep you feeling energized throughout the day. It's these small changes that can have a big impact on your health in the long run. So, next time you reach for that cup of coffee and yogurt, take a moment to think about the choices you're making. By opting for lower sugar alternatives, you're giving your body the support it needs to function at its best, without the blood sugar roller coaster. Now, let's move on to another common combination that many of us love, but it may not love us back: coffee and baked goods. 7. Coffee and baked goods, a sugar and carb overload. We've all been there. A steaming cup of coffee paired with a warm, freshly baked muffin or a buttery croissant to kickstart your day. It's the ultimate comfort combo, a routine many of us cherish. But what if I told you that this classic pairing could be quietly sabotaging your health over time? Baked goods, especially those made with refined sugars and white flour, are often packed with carbohydrates and added sugars. These ingredients are rapidly broken down into glucose in the body, which leads to a quick spike in your blood sugar levels. Now, when you add coffee into the mix, which is a stimulant that boosts adrenaline, it causes your blood sugar to rise even further. Together, coffee and baked goods create a double whammy of sugar and stimulants that give you an immediate energy surge. But as enticing as this boost may feel, it's often short-lived. The real trouble begins once the effects of both the sugar and caffeine start to wear off. What you get is that familiar energy crash, the sugar crash, which leaves you feeling sluggish, irritable, and craving more food to replenish your energy. It's a vicious cycle. You reach for another sugary snack, and the cycle of highs and crashes continues. This cycle not only leaves you feeling tired, but can also contribute to weight gain, increased hunger, and poor appetite regulation. But don't worry, there's good news. You can still enjoy your morning coffee without falling into the cycle. The key is to replace those sugary pastries with healthier alternatives that won't send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. Whole grain snacks, for example, offer more fiber and slower digesting carbohydrates, keeping your blood sugar levels steady and your energy sustained throughout the morning. Nuts, seeds, and other protein-rich foods also do wonders in balancing your blood sugar, giving you long-lasting energy and helping you stay full longer. By making these small, yet impactful changes to your morning routine, you'll feel more focused, alert, and satisfied throughout the day, without the mid-morning slump. Not only will you avoid the crash, but you'll also prevent the long-term health risks of consuming too much sugar and refined carbs. The best part? These healthier swaps will help regulate your appetite and support overall well-being. Next time you brew that cup of coffee, try swapping your sugary croissant for a handful of almonds or a whole grain muffin. Your body will thank you, and you'll notice the difference in how you feel throughout the day. Small changes like this can make a world of difference in your energy levels, weight management, and overall health. So, before reaching for that sugary snack next time, think about what you're fueling your body with. Your coffee doesn't have to come with the crash. It can be a source of sustained energy with the right pairings. 8. Coffee and fatty foods, a heartburn nightmare. Now, let's move on to a pairing that many of us are guilty of: coffee with fatty foods. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, brew your favorite cup of coffee, and sit down to a hearty breakfast, maybe a crispy bacon sandwich or a plate of fried eggs. It's comforting, familiar, and seems like the perfect way to kick off a busy day. But before you take that first bite, let me tell you something important. This combination, while satisfying, could be causing silent damage to your digestive system and overall health. Here's why. Fatty foods are notorious for slowing down the digestion process. They sit in your stomach longer, which forces your body to work harder to break them down. Now, let's add coffee into the mix, a naturally acidic beverage. Coffee stimulates acid production in your stomach, and when combined with the slow digestion caused by fatty foods, excess stomach acid has nowhere to go. That's when heartburn and indigestion step in. You know the feeling, the sharp pain, the discomfort, and that burning sensation in your chest that can ruin your entire morning. This might seem like a minor issue at first, but if you frequently combine coffee with fatty foods, this constant strain on your digestive system could lead to more serious long-term problems like liver issues or chronic digestive conditions. But don't worry, it's not the end of the road for your coffee habits. The good news is, you don't have to give up your morning coffee. The key here is making smarter choices when it comes to your breakfast. Instead of greasy, fatty foods like bacon or fried eggs, try switching to leaner options like grilled chicken, turkey, or fish. These foods are easier on your digestive system and won't slow down the process. For a plant-based alternative, avocados and nuts are great options. They provide healthy fats and a wealth of nutrients that are beneficial for your heart and overall health. By making these small adjustments to your breakfast routine, you'll give your body the fuel it needs without overloading your digestive system or cardiovascular health. You can still enjoy your coffee, but without the uncomfortable aftermath. So next time you brew your cup of joe, think about what you're pairing it with. A lighter, healthier breakfast can make all the difference, setting you up for a more energized and balanced day. In the end, it's all about finding the right balance. Coffee can still be a part of your morning routine, but pairing it with lean protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich foods will help keep your digestive system and heart in top condition. Say goodbye to greasy breakfasts and hello to a healthier, heartburn-free start to your day. Now, let's take a look at another common but harmful combo, coffee and energy drinks. 9. Coffee and energy drinks, a heart-stopping combo. If you've ever combined coffee with an energy drink, you might unknowingly be putting your heart at serious risk. We all love that quick jolt of energy we get from these beverages, coffee in the morning to wake up and energy drinks to keep us going. But here's the thing, both of these drinks contain high levels of caffeine, a powerful stimulant. When you mix them, you're doubling down on the stimulation, and that can lead to dangerous consequences. Caffeine works by ramping up your energy levels, but when combined from two sources like coffee and energy drinks, the result can be an overload on your system. The stimulants in both beverages cause a dangerous surge in your heart rate, and this overstimulation of the nervous system can lead to serious side effects, such as increased blood pressure, heart palpitations, and, in some cases, arrhythmia, an irregular heartbeat. These effects can feel uncomfortable in the moment, but they also pose long-term risks if this combination becomes a regular habit. For those with pre-existing heart conditions, the risks are even greater, increasing the likelihood of heart complications. Why does this happen? Both coffee and energy drinks are packed with caffeine, but they also contain additional ingredients like taurine, guarana, and sugar. These ingredients all contribute to heightened energy levels, but they also put significant stress on your cardiovascular system. The combination of these stimulants overwhelms your heart, forcing it into overdrive and raising the risk of serious heart-related health problems. But don't worry, there are plenty of healthier alternatives that can give you that energy boost without the risk to your heart. Consider switching to herbal teas, which are packed with antioxidants and offer a gentler, sustained energy boost. Coconut water is another excellent option. It's naturally hydrating and full of electrolytes, which help keep you refreshed and energized without the added strain of caffeine. And if you're looking for something with a little more pep, water-based drinks are perfect for staying hydrated and keeping your energy levels steady throughout the day, without the danger of overloading your system with stimulants. The key takeaway here is hydration. Your body thrives on water, and the more hydrated you are, the more energy you'll naturally have. Overloading your body with caffeine can have the opposite effect, making your body work harder than necessary. So, instead of relying on a combo of coffee and energy drinks, choose drinks that nourish and hydrate without excessive caffeine. This way, you can maintain steady energy throughout your day without putting undue pressure on your heart. Remember, While energy drinks and coffee may provide a quick boost, they come with hidden risks that can harm your long-term health. It's crucial to be mindful of what you're putting into your body and make healthier, more informed choices when it comes to hydration and energy sources. Your heart and your overall well-being will thank you for it. Now that we've talked about the dangers of overloading your system with stimulants, let's move on to another surprising pairing you may want to rethink: coffee and alcohol. Stay with us as we uncover how this combination can be more harmful than you might think. 10. Coffee and alcohol, a dangerous mix. Now, let's take a moment to explore one of the most dangerous combinations you can make: coffee and alcohol. While many people enjoy this pairing, especially in social settings where the coffee keeps you alert and the alcohol keeps things light, the truth is that combining these two can seriously impact your health in ways you might not even realize. At first glance, it might seem like a harmless combination. Coffee energizes you, and alcohol helps you unwind, so why not enjoy them together? However, what's happening in your body is more complicated than it seems. The caffeine in coffee is a stimulant, and it masks the sedative effects of alcohol. This means that the energy boost you get from the coffee may make you feel more awake and alert than you actually are, tricking you into thinking you're in better control than you really are. As a result, you might end up drinking more alcohol than you intended, not realizing the dangerous level of impairment you're putting yourself under. But here's where it gets even more concerning. While coffee may seem like it's counteracting alcohol's effects, it doesn't lessen the damage alcohol causes to your liver or cardiovascular system. In fact, the combination does the opposite. It encourages you to drink more because you feel less intoxicated. Your liver, the organ responsible for processing alcohol, ends up working overtime. This puts additional strain on your liver, increasing the risk of serious conditions like cirrhosis, alcoholic hepatitis, and fatty liver disease. Over time, this added pressure can lead to long-term liver damage, severely impacting your health and well-being. And the dangers don't stop there. The pairing of coffee and alcohol also increases your risk of developing a dependency on alcohol. Since coffee masks the drowsy, sedative effects of alcohol, you may feel the need to drink more just to maintain that alert sensation. This can easily lead to an unhealthy reliance on alcohol, which is never good for your overall health. So, how can you avoid this dangerous combination? The best approach is to be mindful of how you consume both. If you know you're planning on drinking alcohol, consider skipping the coffee beforehand. If you really want coffee, wait until the effects of alcohol have worn off before reaching for that cup of joe. A better option is to hydrate with water or non-alcoholic drinks between alcoholic beverages. This will give your liver a chance to process the alcohol more efficiently and reduce the strain on your body. In the end, it's crucial to be aware of how coffee and alcohol interact in your body. By making small adjustments, you can safeguard your liver, maintain better control over your alcohol intake, and avoid the long-term health risks associated with this pairing. So, the next time you're tempted to mix your coffee with alcohol, take a moment to think it through. Your liver and your overall health will thank you. Now that you're aware of these dangerous coffee food pairings, it's time to take a step back and reconsider what you're putting into your body. By making simple changes to your eating habits, you can significantly improve your overall health and well-being. The truth is, the way you pair your coffee can have a profound impact on your digestive system, heart health, and energy levels, and the small adjustments you make today can lead to big health improvements in the future. So, the next time you brew your morning cup, pause for a moment and think about the foods you're pairing with it. Your body will thank you for it, and you'll feel more balanced and energized throughout your day. If you found this video helpful and informative, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable health insights. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us which coffee pairings you'll be avoiding from now on, or share your own favorite healthy combinations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, enjoy your coffee. Just do it wisely and stay healthy and caffeinated.